They got him. They got him. I told y'all. Diddy just got caught, and now he got to pay the $100 million to the dude from Detroit. This is what's been going on this whole entire time, is that Diddy's been fighting this whole case, and they had a lot of people stacked against him. They had witnesses. They had people with all sorts of information on Diddy because he did a lot of the stuff that they said that they accused him for. And so now the dude that won the $100 million, he was locked up in Michigan for the longest time, and now he just won the judgment from Diddy. Now Diddy, he's gonna have to pay for all the pain, suffering, everything that he caused to these people, and nobody is like feeling sorry for P. Diddy because he felt like he could get away with it for so long, and he was rubbing it in people's faces and putting salt in the wound. And now the karma finally comes for Diddy. Anybody that Diddy did wrong, anybody that Diddy tried to like actually set up or anything like that, he's getting karma for it right now. A lot of people who do things like the way Diddy did, and they try to sabotage people and all that kind of stuff, they got something coming for them. This is everybody that's like that is about to have everything hit the wall for him. And it starts with P. Diddy. It starts with the fact that him setting up Tupac, everything that Keefe D and Suge Knight were talking about is finally coming true. The feds are cracking down on Diddy. They're cashing him. They're capturing him. They did raids on all of his properties, his mansions, his estates, and everything like that. And they found all the things, all the evidence. They found everything, and they found how it led all back to Diddy. They found the paper trail of everything that the accusers were saying. And they talked to Cassie, they talked to Lil Rob, they talked to the dude from Detroit, and they talked to Jennifer Lopez, everybody that was around Diddy's circle and entourage. And basically they all said the same thing. They always said that it was Diddy's idea. They weren't trying to be a part of it, but they had a job to do, and like they would get fired if they said anything wrong about Diddy. And that's why a lot of people, they didn't want to say nothing about it. A lot of people turned the other way, and they didn't look at what Diddy was doing. They was letting him get by on it because they thought that Diddy had all this power and everything. It was all a myth. Diddy just lost all his power. Like you could have all the money in the world and everything, but if the whole world decides that you was in the wrong, then the karma is going to happen. And exactly what the plan of the people who were in the right, that's what's going to start happening, man. You got to understand that P. Diddy, he's been doing this to people for a long time now. And so it's just a matter of time before it all catches up to him. He got caught red-handed. Everybody knows that the issues that Cassie's been dealing with, this pretty much got the ball rolling for P. Diddy to get raided and for the feds to take him down for all the things that he was trying to hide and sweep under the rug. Diddy was scrambling to throw away all the tapes, to throw away all the evidence showing him and all the parties and everybody that he tried to tell him, like, he threatened a lot of people and told them if they don't do this, if they don't do that, if they don't sign this and sign that. And so now Diddy's finally getting like what he deserves, man. If y'all rocking with Tupac, if y'all rocking with Biggie, put the 222s in the comment section right now, because we all want to advocate for all the people that need the justice, man. Justice for Tupac. There needs to be justice for everybody that Diddy tried to get like taken out, anybody that he got set up and got out the way. The families of all the victims, they're coming together as one group, as one team, and they're going after Diddy for all the stuff that he's done. They're not giving him no breaks. Nobody feels sorry for the guy. He's been at the top. He's had his run. He thought he had Ciroc. He thought he had Revolt. He thought he had Sean John, but Sean John dropped him. Macy's dropped him. So he never even owned Ciroc. They just took his deal away and everything like that. So a lot of these people who's doing wrong and who's like setting people up and who's trying to like destroy lives and everything like the way Diddy was doing, their time is coming to an end, because now the karma is catching up to everybody. And you got to understand how it is basically good versus bad. Like you got to understand Tupac and them, he was on the good side. Diddy was on the bad side. And that's why Diddy tried to do all of that stuff to Tupac. Tupac was about to expose everything that Diddy was doing and pretty much get Diddy to like have the whole community turn their back on Diddy, because once everybody just found out the real way that P. Diddy was and how Puffy moves and the things he was doing behind closed doors, Now the whole community no longer wants to be associated with him. So this all would have happened a long time ago if Tupac was still here. If all the people that Craig Mack and everybody that Diddy was trying to get knocked off, if they were still here and they was able to actually work together as a team and bring out the thing, they would have exposed Diddy a long time ago. He would have already been locked up and they would have threw away the key. And so you got to remember it, through all the years in the early 2000s and the mid 2005s and everything, there was all these things that were coming up about the after parties, all the stuff about Diddy's entourage, but they quickly scrubbed the stories and swept them under the rug. Diddy called them. He didn't want nobody to report on any of that. But now, because the internet, because social media, everybody is seeing what's really going on. Everybody saw the footage from the hotel in Cassie's. They had to subpoena that footage for everybody to believe Cassie, because Diddy had put on this facade and he had tricked so many people into playing his side that they didn't even believe that Diddy could do anything wrong. But once they saw the footage, once they saw the proof that what was going on behind the scenes and how he ran down the hallway with the bathrobe and he tried to get Cassie before she got into the elevator. And once they saw that, they were like, okay, this guy's done. He's finished. We don't support Diddy no more. This is what everybody was saying. And this is what everybody was thinking in their head, that they were too scared to say it. Some people were too scared to talk in the past. And this is why the things kept getting pushed into all the way to the 2024s. But they could have spoke up. They could have helped the victims get out of that situation a long time ago. A lot of people could have helped Cassie. A lot of people could have warned Tupac about the what Diddy was trying to do and how he was trying to plan for Keefe D and them to put this $1 million and all that. And he gave the money to Von Zip. Von Zip ran off on the plug and never gave the money to Keefe D. Then Keefe D got mad. And basically he started telling and he pretty much basically snitched on everything that happened with Diddy, with the Tupac situation, with the $1 million, with Suge Knight, with Von Zip and all that kind of stuff. And so now that everything has hit the fan and we know what's been going on the whole time, this is why Diddy's been in hideout. This is why he's been switching to the islands, and he's been trying to pretty much get it to where he was trying to leave and he was a flight risk. This is why they had to bring him back. And once they raided his Miami property and they caught his mule, they caught the runner for him, the guy who was doing all of his dirty work. They found Diddy's employees that he was like telling them to do all the secretive things that would get Diddy in trouble. And now they're about to testify against him in this whole trial that's about to start. And you saw the $100 million judgment. You saw how Diddy had to do the $30 million to Cassie in that lawsuit. So Diddy's already burned through half a billion dollars just dealing with this. And that's why Diddy's no longer a billionaire. He used to have connections. He used to have the access to get the billions of dollars if he wanted to make a move. But now, with everything that got brought to the light, everything in the dark is coming to light now. And Diddy, he's losing all his connections. He's losing all the deals with the higher ups that, he thought that they were on his side. They are the ones who was pretty much telling him, oh, you ain't gonna get caught, you don't da. But if he did, this is what happens. They just cut Diddy off of everything. And that's why he's trying to get it all together, because he's got everybody going after him for all the stuff that he's done in the wrong. And he has no proof to back his things up. Everybody's got proof against them. All the people that Diddy did wrong, they didn't do nothing to Diddy. Diddy was the one who was doing everything to them. And then he tried to make up a whole type of thing to cover his tracks. But it all when it comes to court, it all gets exposed what everybody's been doing. And so everybody brought their paperwork. Everybody brought their witnesses, and they were able to see and show what Diddy was saying to everybody, what he was texting to everybody, all the footage inside the mansions of what Diddy was doing, all the things he was yelling, the arguments and the fights. And so now it don't look good on him. Nobody believes him no more when they see him going crazy and him trying to cover it all up and everything. But the victims staying to their story. They got a clear evidence and everything. And that's why they're taking Diddy down, man. And this is a lesson that everybody should learn, man. The money got to Diddy's head. It changed him. He basically turned into a whole different animal. And so he should have stayed humble. He should have stayed calm, and he should have remembered where he came from. And he should have never bothered anybody. He should have never messed with Tupac. He should have never messed with Biggie. He should have never messed with Cassie or the dude from Michigan or Lil Rob, because the karma's coming after him now, and you see exactly what's happening. So let me know what y'all think about the whole Diddy situation. Are y'all Tupac fans? Are you rocking with Pac or Big? Put the 222s in the comment section. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.